So I've always had a passion for art and design, so I decided to study at Leeds Art College. So I did an extended diploma there for 2 years, and I chose a fashion and textiles route. So I've always had a strong background in textiles, with my mum being a textile teacher. I've always enjoyed fabrics and kind of hands-on processes. This then led me on to continue with Leeds Arts University and study printed textiles and surface pattern design. So I did this for 3 years. So during my final collection, we had to do an end of year show, and with the end of year show we could put work in an art market, and I decided that I was going to put my work into 3 cushions and put them in there. They actually were a bit higher than the prices that were recommended, but on the opening night, a man that he started Asda Living actually went and bought all 3 of them, and that actually gave me the confidence to think, right, I can do this as a business. So this gave me the drive then to think, you can do it. So I went ahead and decided to do freelance. Another reason why I decided to do my own business was I had an interview for a clothing company, and I was really excited. First kind of interview out of university, went down there, was convinced that's it, I'm moving there. And it was one phrase in the interview that actually made me think, oh, and it was, we export everything and we get it all China ready. And that kind of made me think, I do not want to be part of this industry that is creating so much stuff and exporting it, and we don't have any control over it, and it's so wasteful as well. So this is another reason why I wanted to create my own business and really push the kind of sustainability side of things. I think there is a real drive now for things to be made in Britain. I think people are realising that they actually want quality rather than quantity. So I think it's nice that there's a lot of independent makers that are starting to make things in the UK, and I think it's going to then start a bit of a movement really, where one person does it and then they need somebody else. They might need someone in woodwork, so that might create another person, give that other person confidence that there's a market out there for them. So hopefully it's a bit of a revival of the kind of like made in Britain. There's a lot of festivals, so things like that, Make It British, that again are giving people a lot of confidence that it can work. Throughout university, my course was all girls minus 2 boys, so that's 60 girls all on one course coming through in each year group, where I went to Heimtex in Germany, which is an interior trade show, and actually a lot of the people that were there were men that were in textiles, so a lot of people that work for big companies were actually male in that. I feel that like the arts has always been looked down on as a bit of a thick subject, that you're not academic, so you've chosen art, but it's not like that at all. I could have chosen either route if I wanted to. I just preferred art, and I knew that that's something I was passionate about. I feel that if I had a business doing something that's a bit more ABC, then I think people would accept it a little bit more. Whereas an arts business, people are like, oh, you like to paint and sew. Oh, okay. That kind of aspect of things. I do feel that with a lot of like markets and creative fairs that are coming up, there is a lot of there's a lot more awareness of and understanding really of the arts, and people trying to make a business out of it. I really wanted to create a collection that was all about the North, as I feel that as a graduate you're expected to just go down to London. That's it, you'll make it in London and that's where you'll do design. But I don't feel like it should be like that, and especially with textiles, where we have things like wool mills, we have the heavy woolen district up here as well. It's kind of the hub of textiles, so I think it's really important for me to stay up here, and it's my roots as well. So this collection is all hand screen printed onto reclaimed linens and remnant fabrics. This was really important as I wanted to kind of minimise the amount of fabric waste that I was producing, because I think the textile industry is such a pollutant of the world, so it's important that we're all conscious of things. So everything is hand screen printed using influences from graphic poster art and obviously photographs from the northern landscape. So similar with this piece, again it's hand screen printed onto reclaimed fabric. So I've used the picture of the dry stone walling combined with the kind of rock formations, and then again the subtleness of the sun coming through. Again, it's referencing my love for like graphic poster art and textiles as well.